just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He told buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup FC between the London Black Knights and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fly to the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 8, read. Go, go. Hey, do.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get this. Take four. Watch the safety creep.
Set, go.
58, boys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
No, it's nothing.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
You can't block me. 41's the Mike.
2nd and 15. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Protein spill.
Wilson with a first down carry. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yes. 5. 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the Niners' 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run with Pumphrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 40. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If you gotta go, first do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get him. Get him. Get him. Check three. Check three. Watch the eye. 66. I'll go special. I'll go special.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
And a London first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Give these traps. Let's go. 36. He's coming. Go 14. We got double up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the shift.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the run, it's Pumphrey. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Go. Get it.
On the ground, it's Wilson. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, break.
You got a wedge down. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift. Six guys. Check six guys.
Yep.
Me. I got motion man. Me.
And I...
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
We trip.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready.
They'll try and run with Wilson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Right there. All day, baby.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Under 10.
Blue draw corkers.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On the ball.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Go.
Get him. You got him.
Yo, back. Hit it.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. 19. Check 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Green 80.
56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bang out. Bam.
At the 24-yard line.
Check. Switch.
Far left. Gun.
Switch it.
Hey, alert.
To throw is Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Watch the run.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, box drop.
36.
Go.
36. Hey, come on now. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, Jet! Shoot!
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Listen. Get wide. 14, got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Check. 14. We don't want this. Check 37. Tempo. SOS. Good tight.
He'll have a first down past the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert. Four down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. Johnson, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58, right?
2nd and 2.
58, right there.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 6-6. Pull it high.
Check. Fresno. Check nickel.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Greystone, travel.
41's the mic. Ready? Watch that.
Be careful.
On first down, Wilson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. No. Off.
Pilot, 64, weak.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the slant. Hey, watch it.
5.
Another carry for Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Also 2 yards. It's 4th down.
On the ready.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Now.
Watch Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. My 52.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson going to throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Steps away. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Niners' 39-yard line.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. 14, run it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check, hold up. Watch out. Good job right there. Check, crouch. Check safety.
Got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, they'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Coleman now. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Hey.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch. No, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Rush in.
Blue draw Corkers. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick. Throwing.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go!
They will run again with Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
He's got it at the 50. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.